What's up? I'm Steve. Today I'm going to run through my January solar update and see if I can get my electric bill, including my car charging, down to less than the price of a tank of diesel. Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to give you a run through of my January solar update, as well as go into detail on how I've implemented my charging strategies with my battery and utilising my solar system to its full potential to be able to get 1 megawatt of electricity down to the cost of a typical fill up at the pumps. So stick with me to see how I've managed to achieve this, and at the end I'll give you a run through of some of the plans I've got for 2025 and beyond. Cheers. Just to give a quick system overview, we've got 18 440 watt Aiko all black panels giving us an 8 kilowatt peak. These are fitted with 10 Tigo optimisers only to the north and south panels at the rear of the house. These are linked back to an 8 kilowatt Sunsynk hybrid inverter, a 15.5 kilowatt hour Fogstar Battery, and we've got a 7 kilowatt Zappi charger and an MGZS EV, which is the 44 kilowatt hour battery. Onto the production for January. So the year started off in good spirits with the lowest generation we've ever seen at 0.4 kilowatt hours. So a fantastic start to see in the new year. We did improve over the rest of the month and started to get up into double digits, with the highest recorded at 13.3 kilowatt hours, and gives us our total generation for the month of January of 137.7 kilowatt hours, which isn't too bad. So let's have a look at how the north and south panels contributed to the system through the Tigo portal. We've got the two charts on the right hand side which show the total production on the left, and on the right hand side you can see the total production with the small green bars representing the reclaimed amount from the optimizers. The north panels produced 15.6 kilowatt hours. The south panels produced 53.1 kilowatt hours, giving us a total of 68.7 kilowatt hours. And in the Tigo portal it reports that we've reclaimed 6.57 kilowatt hours, which is just shy of 10%. Look at how these broke down to each of the arrays. Well, the east panels actually did pretty much bang on half of the generation for the month, with the north and south doing the other half, and so that was split down to 11% for the north panels and 38% for the south panels. Before we get into the total cost savings, I thought I'd quickly run over the usage from the Zappi. As you can see, we've used a total of 334.4 kilowatt hours for the month, and that was approximately 800 to 900 miles of driving. I can't remember exactly how much it was because I didn't reset the trip meter, and it's probably something I might start to look at in the future just for any reference on anyone who's curious and sort of how that might compare to, say, petrol or diesel savings. Moving on to the exciting stuff, this is the cost and the savings. As a quick recap, we're on the Intelligent Octopus Go tariff, which gives us 7 pence per kilowatt hour for the off-peak, 25 pence per kilowatt hour for the peak rate, and this is comparing it against the price cap rate, which is 24.86 pence in our area, and our export we are paid for solar is 15 pence per kilowatt hour. Our total off-peak usage for the month was 1026.6 kilowatt hours. Our peak usage was 57.1 kilowatt hours, which only represents 5.3% of our total usage, giving us a total of 1083.7 kilowatt hours for the month. Our total export for the month was down at 90.6 kilowatt hours. So this brings us on to our net cost for the month, which was £72.55. If we compare that to what we would have spent on the 1083 kilowatt hours for the month with the price cap rate, that would have come in at a staggering £269.41. This means we've saved this month alone £196.86. I've decided to exclude the standing charges for this, as this would be applicable to whatever tariff I happen to be on, whether that be the price cap or the Intelligent Octopus Go tariff. There was no inclusion for the saving sessions, and I haven't allowed for any of the solar usage that we've actually used within the house that wasn't exported. So how have we managed to essentially get our electric bill down to what is essentially the cost of a tank of diesel? This will be where the battery in the winter comes into its element. It has a usable capacity of 14.7 kilowatt hours versus our average daily usage, which is 24.4 kilowatt hours. So what we do is we load shift as much as we can to the off-peak period, which is between 11:30 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. This includes topping the battery right up to full, using the washing machine where we can overnight, setting the tumble dryer, dishwasher, and even preheating my office so it's a bit ready for the morning because that's got an electric panel heater. But even this would leave us slightly short of what we actually need to run the house for the day. So what we really need is a larger battery. But how have we managed to achieve this without actually buying a larger battery? Well, what the eagle-eyed among you may have spotted is our charging pattern for the car. You'll notice that what we do is we charge quite often, but for a small percentage. This is because primarily I'm fortunate I work from home, so I can do this. And that is what I do mid-morning, probably around between 9:30 to 10 o'clock, is I use the Octopus Go app, go into there and request an additional charge of say 15 to 20%, and that to be finished at 11 o'clock. Providing that Octopus give you a smart charge slot, this will allow the whole house to run down at the off-peak rate of 7p. So what I do is generally set the battery, the home battery. So what I generally do is set the home battery to charge up back to 100%. So any morning usage between 5:30 a.m. through to about 9-10 o'clock will have been used. Top the battery back up to 100%, and then we let that trickle back down for the evening. So here you can see a quick extract from the Sunsynk app on how this charging pattern actually works. So what you have on the screen at the moment is the grid usage in the yellow shaded areas, and then the blue line represents the state of charge of the battery. Overnight we charge the battery up to 100%, and then you'll see that there's a few peaks in there for the washing machine or tumble dryer which may have kicked in, and then we've got the preheating of my office which kicks in, but then we get to 5:30 and then that then stops. So that's when the battery then takes over and slowly runs the house. Generally say about 9:30, 10ish, I'll put the car back on charge, and then I'll top the battery back up to 100%, hold it at 100% till 11 o'clock, and then once that's finished, the battery then just slowly trickles down and drains. And if we've timed it right, we'll get to 11:30 in the evening, the battery will be down at 5%, which is the depth of discharge it can go down to, and it will carry on and top itself back up to 100%. And basically we rinse and repeat the cycle day in, day out. Hopefully you've made it this far into the video, and that the information I've been able to share with you today has been insightful and helping you make a possible decision to move towards a solar system for yourselves. As you can see, the savings we've been able to make by incorporating the time of use tariffs, the solar panels, or what little solar there has been in January, and utilising the battery to its fullest, has really shown that there are real savings to be had by switching over to one of these systems. If you have liked the video today, please like the video, subscribe, and leave any comments to let me know whether there's any feedback, anything else you'd like me to cover, or if there's anything I've actually overlooked and maybe I've got something wrong in my calculations. But if you can subscribe to the channel, that would really help, and I'll be able to share with you more details of what I've got coming up in the future, which is looking like we're going to be going with an air source heat pump very soon. Hopefully to see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye.